Hey everyone, how's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf HunterZ. We've got a reaction video for you. We got some social media links below in the description box if you'd like to find and follow the Wolf HunterZ. We have a link right here. It's also in the description box below if you want to make your own personal reaction video request. Today's video was requested by Carol K, bringing us weddings, parties, anything, a tale they won't believe. And there's a note here. Carol K says, weddings, parties, anything wicked, pub rock, anything, wicked pub rock band.
I do like myself a pub rock band.
You reacted to their song Father's Day. This is a more intense song of theirs based on the true story of the early convict escapees in
Tasmania in the 1800s who resorted to cannibalism to survive. Enjoy. Whoa.
Whoa.
We were actually, well, not we.
P.S. Kenji says hi. Hi, Kenji.
Hi, Kenji.
Hi, little Kenji. I don't know if it's little Kenji or big Kenji.
Oh. Anyways, could be like this giant dog.
Yeah, it could be.
That like could take off your face.
Kenji, that name could go either way. Like,
yeah.
Little Kenji would also be like big Kenji.
Like jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I was watching this documentary about Tasmania, about animals earlier with the littles. So, anyways, y'all go head on over and hit the like button, subscribe. Thank Carol K. Let's do it.
In the pouring rain, none of us quite sure if we would see England again, and some fool muttered death or liberty. Now there were 6 of us together, a jolly hungry crew, and as the days went by, you know, our hunger quickly grew, and some fool muttered death or liberty. So that night we made fires out of twigs and out of bark, and our stomachs they kept rumbling all through the night so dark, wondering, trying to keep ourselves alive. When the sun come up next morning, well, at 6, I turned to 5, and I said, right, there's another one, not too brown, too me. Hold it down, for it's a tale they won't believe. I get down to Hobart Town.
Well, not that it's okay. Not that it's okay.
I'm scared. Where are you going, okay, Travis?
But I'm glad that at least so far the destruction was within their own party themselves, rather than hunting other people down in the villages or whatever. I don't know.
No, I think they're equally as terrible.
Yeah. That
makes me nervous. Like, if we're on a stranded island, does that mean like you would eat me before you would eat somebody else? What does that mean? I'm so confused. Good thing it was his friend and not his enemy. What? No, they're like alone.
You
right?
are delicious. You do look like a snack.
They're like alone, right? They're alone on Tasmania.
Oh, okay.
And they can't eat Tasmanian devils because Tasmanian devils would probably eat them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I actually don't really know this story.
I'm scared
and
to listen to the rest of it.
If I look it up, I'll probably not be able to stop thinking about it for like the next 3 weeks.
Definitely don't look it up, yeah.
Well, the 5 of us were nervous, and I tell you, that's a fact. But you should have seen the bastard who was carrying the axe. He was a sick man, he had murder in his heart. And then we reached the Franklin River. It took 2 days to cross. We were wet and almost starving, and for food we're at a loss. We were hungry, we had murder on our minds. So that night we made fires out of twigs and out of bark, and our stomachs they were rumbling all through the night so dark. Now they were making noises that the dead could not ignore. And when the sun came up next morning, well, at 5, I turned to 4, and I said, right, another one, too proud to believe. Hold it down, or it's a tale anyone believe.
I'd be out of there by now.
I mean,
like,
somebody...
You don't know who's next.
Somebody survives, or else, like, someone had to live to tell the tale, right?
That's true.
So I'm just...
You know, Carol Kay also said that originally they were in prison for theft.
Oh.
And this just went...
But here's the thing, is that they were, like, escapees, actually, so they weren't buds. They weren't buds.
I don't know.
They weren't. They were escapees. Like, they just escaped, right, at the same time.
Yeah, but they probably did it together, I imagine. Anyway, aside from that, I think...
I now need to look up the story.
The dreadful story. They're doing a really good job performing this.
Oh, yeah.
I love all the instruments. They definitely made this, like, kind of, like, fun, like...
yeah, it's kind of like, you know... They did. They made it entertaining. Like, there's actually, like, you know, even some, do you know how, like, I used to sing to Josh, like, 5 little monkeys swinging in a tree, and then the alligator eats the monkey, and you're like, and then you think about it, and you're like, that's kind of really sad, and slightly terrifying, but it's really fun, you know? It's kind of like that.
Okay, sicko.
When I get down to Hobart Town, while the 4 of us kept on marching to a place called Western Tears, a country full of tasty game for us and lent no cheer. We had no guns, we were traveling without hope. But the action loomed so ominous. God's hand was a play, for a sick man is a type of game which cannot run away, so stay easy. My good man, your time's at hand. So that night we made fires out of twigs and out of bark, and our stomachs, they were rumbling all through the night so dark. I can't say that I feel guilty, as after all it wasn't me. But when the sun came up next morning, well, at 4, I turned to 3, and I said, right, the 1 for 2 pounds, Jubilee. Hold it down, or it's a tale they won't believe. When I get down to Hobart Town, while the 3 of us kept on moving, one was fading fast. He had been bitten by a snake, and you could see he would not last, so stay easy. My good man, your time's at hand. And when he could march no longer, his days are fading fast. We were far too weak to carry him. Subsistence, it comes first, stay easy. My good man, your time's at hand. So that night we made fires out of twigs and out of bark, and our stomachs, they were rumbling all through the night so dark. It was a messy job, but it was one we had to do. And when the sun came up next morning, well, the 3, I turned to 2, and I said, right, the little window too brown, too late. Hold it down, or it's a tale they won't believe. When I get down to Hobart Town, now he had been looking at me funny, sort of eyeing me for days. And you would not need to be too bright to know that past his ways. He was a sick man, he had murder in his heart. But even bastards have to rest, and even bastards have to sleep. And when he was in the land of Nod, straight over I did creep, and the axe that he had wielded was all mine. So that night I built the fire out of twigs and out of bark, and my stomach kept on rumbling all through the night so dark. I can't say that I enjoyed it, and it wasn't exactly fun, but when the sun came up next morning, well, at 2, I turned to 1, and I said, right, another one goes around. Hold it down, or it's a tale they won't believe. When I get down to Hobart Town, down to Hobart Town.
Time out. At this point, don't you just go back to jail? Like, aren't you just like, all right, you know, this isn't working out for us. Like, you know, we should just go back. It's fine. Because what you said, they were in jail for petty crime, right?
I don't know how petty. I just know it's theft. At least that's what I was told.
So it could have been like with a deadly weapon or something like that. I don't know. Either way.
But you're only buying yourself a little bit at a time.
Now I feel like I have to look up the story after this. Also, I'm
feeling nauseated.
You are?
Yeah.
He is so good at writing. Like, I actually am really, really impressed every time people are take a story, any story, whether fiction or nonfiction, and are able to be so wordy in a song and have it have like all the rhythm and all the entertainment and just everything that you want in a song. And that they're able to, like, really tell this tale. I just love that. Like, I'm so impressed by it. I couldn't do that.
Sorry. So good at the violin.
So good.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Well, now history is a pack of lies, as any fool can tell. So when I got down to Hobart Town, I told my story well. Do you think they would believe one word I said? For they thought that I was covering for my mates still at large. Should they be roaming in the bush so wild and free? And back to old Macquarie Harbour they send me. Woo! But I remembered the fires made of twigs and made of bark, and how my stomach it kept rumbling all through the night so dark. And this young fool, he just said to me, "Hey, it's liberty or death," and he looks a rather tasty one. This time I'll go north and I'm singing. Thank you.
You're clap. I'm terrified.
You terrified?
About how much you enjoyed that. Like, I'm gonna be afraid to go to sleep at night.
It is kind of messed up because obviously we're not familiar with this tale, whether it's a tall tale that they say just to keep people who are in prison, or whether it is. I guess it is true. That's what Carol Kay said, but the truth is that you know, to us, it's, you know, it's removed.
Yeah.
But there's like other ones, you know, that are other stories that have happened, you know, more closer to home, that if someone made a song out of them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
thank you so
they
much.
did an excellent job. Excellent musicians. I absolutely love their energy.
Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you enjoyed hanging out, hit like and subscribe. Don't forget, you can check out the links below or the playlist at the end of the video. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I just wanna pay my way. I just wanna